You so much, and of course we hope that the weather will put us in the holiday spirit, but right now I'm not seeing any snow on the valley floor.
We need some snow, especially though we're talking about Christmas,
Yeah.
right? There is a lot of snow happening around the country, just not for us just yet. But that doesn't stop the ski resorts, right? Live look up at Tamarack today, which opened. Have some snow up there for folks to get out and enjoy. Notice in the valleys there, along the Long Valley and along Idaho 55, no inversion set up there in the higher elevations. But we certainly have our fair share of inversions setting up quite nicely here in the valleys. In fact, looking at the Bogus Basin camera, we can see a lot of, almost a sea of clouds over here in the Treasure Valley, and that's what's giving us those mostly cloudy skies that we're seeing out there, and it's also keeping our temperatures on the chilly side. In fact, we're just 30 degrees right now. Of course, winds are calm. We're under a ridge of high pressure, and we're socked in an inversion, so the air really isn't moving a whole lot. It's just kind of slushing around in the valleys, and that's not helping with air quality as well as our temperature. So air quality alerts for eastern Oregon and parts of the lower Treasure Valley, Malheur and Harney counties. You want to limit your outdoor activities, especially for children and the elderly, until conditions improve, just because it can be really unhealthy for people that are sensitive out there. Air quality for the Treasure Valley, for the most part, in the moderate category for most folks, meaning most likely for those that are sensitive, they're feeling an impact, but mostly all of us are just kind of feeling down probably from the lack of sunshine that we're seeing. You can see the cloud cover across the Treasure Valley picking up here on our satellite imagery. In fact, all of the Snake River Plain seeing the cloud cover as well, and lots of the Northwest also seeing their fair share of low-level clouds, some fog as well, and the cold temperatures being trapped under these inversion conditions. We are seeing some snow across the country. They have lake effect snow in parts of for the Great Lake areas. Notice these bands of moisture, they're only forming as the cold air rushes over the relatively warm lake. It causes the air to rise and gather moisture, and as it continues to rise, it precipitates, condenses out as snow in those areas. So we have snow up in the Great Lake area, and of course this large fetch of moisture that's moving across the southeast and even into the deep south, providing snow over the Appalachian Mountains and in areas that, again, don't usually see snow, especially this early on in the season. So we're seeing a large trough over in the east side of the coast. So temperature-wise, we have struggled to get above freezing for most areas. In fact, Ontario right at freezing. 28 in Baker City, 29 in Nampa, and just 25 in McCall. Futurecast putting it into motion. High pressure, sunshine, and fog is going to stick around all through the weekend. Notice this ridge really doesn't budge even into next week. And on the East Coast, we're stormy, and we're going to see more storms with that trough in place as it just continues to pump down moisture around our ridge of high pressure. So this is a blocking mechanism that's not moving anywhere. So your extended forecast, unfortunately, over the weekend and into next week, temperatures will likely continue to decline. We're not going to get above freezing again until likely Friday next week, when we finally see a hint of some changes in our weather pattern. We could see some snow Friday afternoon. Temperatures getting into the upper 30s by next Friday. Mountains seeing, again, not the inversion. They're all sunshine, dealing with that ridge of high pressure. Temperatures just above freezing, if not mid-30s. Mostly sunny on Thursday, and then we should see some snow next Friday, if not for next weekend. The models are still a little uncertain about timing of when this ridge is going to break down, but for now, the next 6 days, we're certainly trapped where we are right now.
If I could put in a wish, if at the very least, if we could just have it for the 25th of December.
That's right.
That would be really nice.
We're starting to pick up with some of the model activity. I think we're going to get some storms before Christmas, which hopefully can help put some white stuff here on the ground.
Just a little bit on the trees.
Yes, it'd be nice.
Neat, thanks. Coming up on